The Chernobyl accident was a combination of bad design of the nuclear power plant, which also did not have a containment room, together with errors produced by operators voluntarily leaving several safety systems out of service in order to conducting an experiment with the framework of a system in which training was scarce and in which there was no independent regulatory body. The Chernobyl accident occurred at Vladimir Lynch Lenin nuclear power plant at 1:23 a.m. at local time, when power outage test was being carried out. The sudden increase in reactor power caused the nuclear reactor core to overheat. As a result, an explosion of hydrogen accumulated. The accident was due to a host of factors, both human, technological, and political errors. These factors create an explosive mixture that was detonated by the safety test carried out on April 26 of the year 1986. In this fateful safety test, which simulated a power outage, numerous safety regulations were violated and the system were disabled. 30 to 50 direct victims among those who entered the reactor in the first moment. Some 4,000 deaths from cancer and several thousand long-term deaths after of the Chernobyl accident. The UN estimates the deaths caused by leak at 9,000. The high radiation to which neighbor populations were exposed increased cancer deaths by 4,000. Another 5,000 will be attributed to the radiation that spread to other regions. With the radiation that was spread, in 15 minutes a human would receive the lethal dose. The evacuation was carried out a radius of 10 kilometers around the plant. It was carried out after 36 hours the explosion and took 3 hours to complete. The final evacuation was 30 kilometers, but at this point there were already more than 1,000 affected by the radiation. What is your first thing that you think about the mutation? Maybe the iconic image of the Simpsons, of the fish with 3 eyes and feet. Not only the humans suffered, also animals and vegetation. Most of domestic animals have been moved away from the accident, and farm animals that were born deformed did not reproduce. After the first few years after the accident, scientists focused on a study of wild animals and domestic animals that had been left behind in order to learn about the impact of Chernobyl. Nuclear power plants create nuclear waste hazards to health and environment that take hundreds of years to degrade, and nuclear accidents ruin vast regions. Nuclear reactors have multiple threats, such as earthquakes, floods, extreme weather events, or aging, and the very management of the nuclear industry and accidents for which we are not prepared. Mexico has 2 plants in Veracruz, located in La Laguna Verde. These plants are of the Federal Electricity Commission. In conclusion, nuclear power plants are very devastating for the nature, and even if they are taken off service, it will be take several years to regenerate the nature that has been affected. My name is Emanuel Lara, and thank you for your attention.